Let the show begin. Don't move!
Prepare to be blown away! Windblade!
Let's dance.
Windblade!
Let the show begin.
No escape! I'll race you there! Bet you can't keep...
Yeah!
Hey, there's something strange over there. Come on. A reward on the road. That's more like it. Let it rain. Be gone.
I wonder when I'll be as tall as my big sister.
Add Astra. Thank you for Add Astra.
It's been getting quite busy recently.
as both the lion fang, if I'm not careful, but back to the matter at hand. I see. Well then.
Huh? Really?
That information combined. For example, the old... Exactly. The strange story told...
Ah! After it was damaged in the... Then, whenever anyone got... Back then, the people of
It looks like we need to make a trip to Storm Terror's lair and comb the entire area. What do you mean?
Huh? Oh, Paimon remembers too! This is it, right? Ooh, so what did you see? Huh? Nothing? What's going on?
This requires another method. Using elemental sight. Let me give it a try. And done.
Wow!
The very thing the Abyss Herald has been... All of the Ruin Guards today...
Prototype?
As the Abyss Order has... And if the limbs of Osial, Overlord of the Vor... And this newly born god will have the power to... Yes.
Then, what should we do with this eye?
No. I'll guard it
Huh? You?
You may doubt me if you wish. No matter where we may hide it, they will find it. And as for the Church of...
Oh!
But our work isn't done yet. To avoid it, we can't have the Church get involved.
Well, good thing we didn't tell Barbara earlier.
Do the Seven really expect... Let's go back to those ruins and destroy the inverted statue. I'll make sure it doesn't...
I wonder when I'll be as tough.
So after all that running around, we end up right back here again. Look at us. We barely escaped this place last time, and now we're strolling right back in. Gee, surely we must be some of the bravest adventurers in all of Tibet. That or the stupidest. To get to that creepy statue, we just need to follow the path we used to escape last time. That should take us right to it. Yep, that'll work. Let's go, and remember to be on your guard.
Let's dance.
Looks like we're an eerie life.
Oh, such a scary place.
Be careful to not.
You are just... I sense you. Oh, then we...
It is your work. Time to.
Down for the abyss.
Freeze!
Cool it.
That's cheating.
Dodge this!
All life will perish.
Wingblade! Prepare to be blown away! No one escapes my sights!
Grant me new life. The end is nigh.
Wingblade!
Oh, so sorry.
The world will fall. The end is nigh.
Cool it.
The end will come.
Freeze.
The end is nigh.
Cool it.
Surging tide.
Dodge this.
The world will fall. The world will fall.
Freeze.
Surging tide.
Don't get frostbite.
The world will. Prince.
Hey! Could that be?
Lumine.
Wait! He just blocked an attack against the Abyss Herald! Your brother? And the Abyss?
Lumine. Why are you with Dane?
Uh-huh. Your brother knows Dane?
Ether, we meet again.
What's going on here? Dane knows him too?
You shouldn't team up with this man. He is my enemy.
Ether.
But it must be said. Don't try to stop me. Don't try to stop the Abyss. That man Dainsleif was the Twilight Sword, one of the royal guards of the final dynasty of Conria. 500 years ago, he failed to prevent the destruction of Conria. A curse of immortality was laid upon him, to forever wander the wilderness, while he watched the people he was supposed to protect turn into the monsters of the Abyss.
You're saying Dane is from Conria? The same Conria that was destroyed 500 years ago? And you said the people turned into monsters? You're trying to tell Paimon that the Abyss Order is not only related... and the whole thing about Dane being your enemy... Paimon's so confused.
Home. Yes, of course. Home is wherever we are together. But I cannot go with you to the next world to find a new home. At least, not yet. Until the Abyss has engulfed the thrones, my war with destiny will see no end. Listen to me, Lumine. I have already traveled through this world once. Once you reach the end of your journey as I did, you will see for yourself the true nature of this world. So we'll meet again. Though we need not rush, sister. I have more than enough time to wait for you. We have always had enough time.
They left. Oh, don't be too sad. We'll find them again. Look on the bright side. At least we got some really useful information. Really? You sure? At least now, as well as the Seven, Dane is also a key part of... That's right! By the way... Oh, well then... First off, that Abyss Herald called your brother Prince. It seems like your brother is leading the... Also, your next thing... And Dane is from Conria too! He witnessed its destruction 500 years ago! So that's why you're... But... Also, how come after all this time we've spent searching for your brother... Yeah, you're right. Then, we can't let ourselves get down about it now. Our journey's not over yet. Let's get a move on. Time to leave this terrible dark place and get back to the surface where the sun shines bright. If your brother wants you to reach the end of your journey, show him what you're made of. Come on, traveler. Let's go. Are you okay? Well, keep your chin up. Paimon believes in both, and when the going gets tough, the tough get... He said we needed to... And we won't find out what this journey is. Aw, don't mention it, partner. Travel buddies are supposed to look out for one another. Although, where should we go next? If we want to continue with the journey... you mean the god that took your brother away in the first place? You're right. After all, everything that followed, all this confusion, it all started with her. Yeah, Paimon bets she's the key to understanding this whole mystery. Well, we've ruled out 2 gods so far, the Animal and Geo-Archons. So, next... Paimon doesn't think we can simply walk into Inazuma. Zhongli said it was a... Why don't we ask someone from Inazuma how to gain entrance? Oh, Paimon, let's see what she has to say.
Miss Yunfei.
No. What I wanted to talk about is, there is a chance that the Orin laid on those hairpins.
What do you mean?
Obviously not. I'm no adventurer, let alone a member of the guild. I don't run thankless, time-consuming errands for a living. I don't know if Granny told you this, but Smaragdus jadeite is found deep underground and contains very concentrated elemental energy. If mere mortals come into contact with it, well, Mr. Chow, did you at any time feel unwell while the hair...
No, not at all. I felt perfectly fine.
Now that is strange. If I've deduced correctly, he may...
If that's the case, we should go confront him right...
Absolutely not. If we were to confront him now, there's no way he would admit to it. Eventually, and then he'd throw the After that, he would simply insist that Mr. Meanwhile, we would have to look under every stone in Liyue, hoping and praying.
So vivid that Paimon thinks it might be experience talking.
Oh, it certainly is. I've seen my fair share of situations like this, and brute force methods are certainly...
Well then, since you're so experienced in dealing with problems like this, perhaps you could help me, Miss Yunfei.
Oh, that won't be a problem. But first, Mr. Chow, could I ask you to please sign this contract?
Huh? Does there have to be a contract for everything? Paimon can't even keep track. Feels like Yan...
These are my formal terms of engagement. Everything prior to now has just been pro bono advice. But for me to investigate any further, I require a written contract. Any work commissioned but not bound by a contract cannot be relied upon.
I understand. Then I will be glad to place this matter into your capable hands if you will take it, Miss Yunfei.
No problem. Just sign here, and I'll sign too. Okay. Now write your address here, and then sign on this page as well. And I'll also need your signatures on pages 5.
This contract has so many pages.
All right, that should do it. My fees are the same as always, and they're written in the contract.
I've had a read through.
Well then, here's your copy of the contract. I will retain the other copy. Not for now, no. Despite how intractable this problem, I don't believe you have been part of an investigation like—
Miss Yunfei, I have to ask.
Because, as it happens, I'm currently trying to acquire some smaragd. Whether he actually made it into an item of jewelry or not is— Also, the idea of someone abusing the law to their advantage, I won't stand for it. But again, let's not dwell on this. I've got it! Let's pay a visit to— If Mr. Crossell had his
Let the show...
Oh. Hello. Is there anything I can—
We wanted to ask, how to...
Oh.
Great! We came to the right...
But the chance of success is incredibly
Incredibly small.
It was in leaving Inazuma. All I had to rely on after I'd escaped their clutches, I floated on the open ocean for I don't know how many days. My rations and fresh water supply soon ran out, and I remember getting to the point where I was sure I'd reached the end. But to my surprise, that's right.
What a horrible journey! And
Well, because everything is just too
Kanjo Commission? What's that?
Along with the other two commissions, one of the obligations of the Kanjo. Meanwhile, it doesn't feel good to speak ill of my home like this. But after spending what I mean to say is, unless, and even if you did manage to
Seems like they really don't want
they only set that up as but if you really are,
the raft idea sounds...
that's not what I meant. Voyaging far and wide.
You're right! Paimon's sure Beto of all people will be able to get us there. Her crew is... But Paimon wonders if she'll be...
The Alcor is the flagship of the Crux fleet.
Then there's no time to lose. Let's go find Captain Beto.
Let's dance! An answer from this world? brace you there! Let it rain! Be gone! Get Is this an answer from this world?
Oh, if it isn't the Traveler in Paimon. I knew you get
Paimon?
Huh? The fragrance of...
Pay it no heed. I mean only...
You're not far off, but they go by a different name in I prefer... This young man is Kaidahara Kazuha, a temp...
With this fine ship and the soft sea breeze. Only if the mood takes me, of course. Poetry for...
Hey, you don't want to pass this opportunity up to...
Oh, wait a minute. What's the clash?
Huh? I thought the Crux Clash is a martial arts tournament. There are two important rules. 1, competitors must be renowned fighters. We want those with real martial arts ability, not just people taking part for the fun of it. So, you've got nothing to worry about there. 2, you can't take part if you've got a... You must be feeling confident, but... And with Liu as savior taking...
But we didn't...
Well, before you dismiss the idea, get this. It's a masterless vision.
Supplied by myself, as a matter of fact. If the turn...
Is there really such thing as a masterless vision?
When a vision bearer dies, the light in their vision will fade away. But the shell that housed that light remains. As for whether this shell has any practical application, well, this remains to be seen. But my intuition tells me that while it remains in the world, it may just be possible for someone else to inherit it.
Yep. And the way I see it, a vision is a badge of recognition. Organizing the clash is my way of uncovering hidden talents. And hopefully this time, getting a vision to glow again. So if you don't have a vision, this is the perfect opportunity to get your hands on one of your very own.
Yeah, we're interested in getting to Inazuma, not fighting in some tournament.
Inazuma? You want to go there?
Well, why didn't you say so? Inazuma, no sweat. In that case, if you win the tournament, I'll give you a choice. Masterless vision, or a ticket to Inazuma aboard the Alcor. Up to you.
You just want her. What are we gonna do?
Great.
It seems like it will only be a matter.
I'll keep this close.
All clear as far as the eye can see.
keep up with me. Opening a chest is like a unwrap. I'll protect us.
Before we sign up, let's see who the other competitors are. Beto said that they had to be renowned fighters. Hello.
You bet I am. Have you put... Well, I'd have a look. The Clash is a Nobody wants...
Yeah.
Me? Only a...
Uh-huh.
What? You... Not to mention, I've helped... They tried to sneak past me under the cover of darkness. I planted a left. I stood my ground, of course. Around... I'm not saying I came out
Uh-huh. But for us... Mm-hmm.
I'll see you in the arena. But I don't...
Are you here for the...
That's right. Nothing beats real-life combat, but this tournament...
Exactly.
This master of yours...
Famous. He's the founder of the Ling... You probably... He's got to be a grand to the Ling Shan.
Forced to
It's a type of breathing exercise where you can... For example, our
One time, he sent a challenger fly...
It sure is.
We're clearly not that now.
There's a tuition fee?
Of course. This is a...
But here, recently though...
So, if we can get our hands on a vision...
Well, we have to...
Exactly. It can't hurt. Folks will come from far and wide.
See you in the...
Hey, youngster. If so...
So, you're also...
You better believe it. From me? Obtaining a No. I know how that sounds. I've passed every exam I've ever taken. In most people's eyes, a vision.
You have so much self-confidence.
That's not important. I've also brought along a bit of an entourage. Of course, I also put in... Ha! Now then, if you don't mind, I need to finish my pre-competition routine. It's not too long now before you'll...
So, to recap, we're up against an inflated ego, some gullible guys paying way too much for their kung fu classes, and another guy who's just really average.
Chinksa Village Arm... Next, please. What's your name? Wait.
Is it really them?
Huh? Aren't they a vision? I have to ask. It's really hard.
The one that spoke with Lady Kuching at the right of...
Oh, I trust you were aware that, only... Really?
Yep, she still does...
my apologies. It's just a formality. So far, I've defeated the ancient god Osile, so that's one. Do you have any others?
Yeah, and also a dragon, too! Put that...
Whoa.
Might as well declare her the...
I wonder if it's too late to withdraw.
Okay, Right, a great hero.
Oh, we're not here.
There's another...
Beto must have upped the...
But why would...
I see. So, well, no... Anyway, the quality...
Hey, so, Paimon, even though you don't... So Paimon thinks you... In any case, looking at the competition... Alright, it's...
You seem like you're raring to go. Are you ready? Good. Then please follow...
Our next competitor is seen by many as the favorite to win this tournament. Her first bout begins now!
What a strange guy. Why was he so confident to begin with? Well, now that we've won, let's go and see Beto. She'll probably have something to say to us. Come on, let's go sign up.
I I knew I would. So, what do you think?
Impressive.
Well, I fought, so come on. We all know.
All right. You fought well.
All right then. You know, a lot of competitors came to me saying how surprised. And since you signed up, we've. For one thing, So, I'm putting.
Huh? But we.
This is how Captain Beto works. You won't. Besides, at your level.
Huh. To be fair.
All right, I'm gonna watch some more. We're finally here, folks. The real.
Your opponent has fought. You may well be stronger than him, but this very well.
All right, that's enough
Your opponent in the... I do not doubt your ability.
Relax. My girl's at the top of...
Okay.
At last, the moment we've all been waiting for. The semifinals have begun. Who's it gonna be this time? The hero or the dark horse?
I don't care about the prize. You're a strong opponent. That's what I'm here for.
You're pretty good.
I'm sweating all over. It's a good feeling. Congratulations. I was beaten by the best.
Right! For a moment there, Paimon was a little worried. If you had a vision, you'd definitely be one of the strongest around.
I wanted a vision once. No, but mine? I lost interest. I've fought and...
Huh? You mean you didn't?
No, I didn't. Only in defeat can you...
Wow! Now...
If you have the chance in the future.
By the way, do you...
Whether they'll be as tough as me, so don't get too cocky.
There he goes. Maybe we should ask around, see what we can find out about our opponent in the final...
Ah, it's you! I myself was a...
maybe next time, huh?
Why, yes. He's the same one who I faltered for, but given my stature, still, I'm sure he'll...
He tried to use force. His opponent was Why don't you dodge, they ask. Don't even get me started. I don't dare tell my master. Sorry, I shouldn't be complaining.
Oh, alright then.
Thanks.
We still haven't got any useful information yet.
You gave an outstanding performance. True, I could sense that you're not familiar, but you were quick to adapt and managed to claim. In fact, I discerned this.
I guess not using your elemental powers must be quite new.
We wanted to ask about who are...
Not exactly. As for the guy you'll be facing, his skill lies in his... What's the matter? Worried that you've bitten off more than you can chew this?
If that is the case, then I haven't properly introduced myself.
Yeah, we could...
It is true that I do not mean to flaunt, given your talents.
Hang on. Don't you think you're bending...
Gathering intelligence. Besides, our favorite here has fought men...
You betcha! Wait a second. We never told you that we've been to monsters.
However, there is only so much. Come with me. Some...
Let's dance. Bet you can't keep up with me.
Opening a chest is like unwrapping a gift.
Let the show be...
Now that we're alone, you are skilled in manipulating the elements. And
Paimon knew that you were...
that's right. If I'm not mistaken, when I talk since a young age, it is things of this nature that I also hear.
As crazy as all that sounds...
My humble ability to think a human could wield the and not to mention your incredibly
Hey, stop evaluating us based...
Could you perchance enlighten me as to how you... So then, might I be...
It's nothing. It's been a long journey. Honestly, even
Perhaps such unfathomable... However, I still wish... Of course, I too shall... Now then.
Freeze!
No escape! Go, Fairy Bunny!
Your skills in battle are truly beyond reproach. Even with your opponent's speed, Your opponent is skilled at controlling his breathing and maintaining... He relies entirely on the element of... In other words, as long as you remain... Please, save your thanks. If anything, the world is a truly...
You seem kind of obsessed with...
I desire to know what meaning and what influences the gods... My apologies for allowing me the honor of witnessing... So that's what you're curious about? As you well know, visions are a gift bestowed by the divine. People that have accepted in the outset. Not to mention, with...
She sounds less...
As far as I know, Liyue's contracts are meant to benefit all who reside with... It goes without saying that the people locked with...
Sounds a lot like...
Oh? Have you encountered the with time? If you wish to find her, she will forever be... There will come a day when the time for...
Oh, right!
If you have no other matters to attend to, very well.
Never mind. Everyone, we've reached the we've seen many now I'd like she strike.
Wow!
I'm sure but today's final round will as for our other combat. Come on, what could be taking him? Apologies. Everyone just sit tight. They've got no other choice.
Wait a moment. Captain Beidou, perhaps we... Traveler.
Let me see. It's gone all...
Huh?
We don't know when it...
No need to worry. The vision was the...
Well, I'll stay here and...
If you would, please come with me.
But we're...
Come with me. I can...
A wind current?
The winds have come at an opportune moment. Let's seize this chance. Ride the winds upward. From there, we can continue our search for clues.
A wind current?
The winds have come at an opportune moment. Let's seize this chance. Ride the winds upward. From there, we can continue our search for clues.
By the way, what made you suddenly think of checking the prize in the first place?
I heard it the moment it was stolen.
Well, then why didn't you stop him?
You'll see shortly.
Leaving so soon.
The winds are guiding us forward. The culprit is on the opposite shore now.
You can hear that too? What does it sound like?
Hubris. This way. Follow me. There may be an ambush waiting for us up ahead, but I trust that you are well prepared for such a scenario. The winds are guiding us forward. The culprit is on the opposite shore now.
You can hear that too? What does it sound like?
Hubris. This way. Follow me. There may be an ambush waiting for us up ahead, but I trust that you are well prepared for such a scenario.
I won't let you down! Windblade, prepare to be blown away!
Dodge this!
Let it rain! Go, go, Ferret Bunny!
Hoarders, they're here! Get them!
Treasure hoarders, just as I expected. In which case, please stand back.
A hunter picked becomes the hunted.
You caught up with me? How is that possible? I had even prepared a...
No boat could ever match the speed of the
wind. Drat! If I only had a vision. Or if I could act...
This has nothing to do with visions. You may be skilled at vanishing from a crowd, but it seems you know precious. Additionally, you're in other words...
You...
But most disappointing, it appears that the vision doesn't respond to human desire indiscriminately.
Fine! Fine! I've had my eyes on this vid.
Aha! So you were supposed...
I'd intended to win after watching the semi-final. Since there was no use, I was convinced I prepared thoroughly for my escape. But somehow, you still Drat. This could... This... I know an empty threat. Fine.
You know, according to the laws of the...
Huh?
Not to mention that the item you stole was a prize. You didn't show up for the... It seems that it would be only fair to brand the word thief on your forehead.
Whoa, whoa! We don't need to go that...
If this is where talking gets me, then forget.
Here's something special.
No, no, do it.
He has persevered to put down the vision and leave.
Huh?
What's wrong? Are you asking for more punishment? It's up to you.
No need for that.
Huh? Paimon doesn't get.
I take no pleasure in fright when people are forced into a corner. That is when they're great. But unfortunately, yes. From the moment he stole the vision, I've tried many other methods, though few tales tell of a masterless vision reawaken. After seeing you command come, why don't you give it? I see. No matter. This was expected.
Yeah, what's the story behind this vision anyway?
The story begins with an... He was once a good friend of mine. One day he asked me about a sword art of which he had heard, the Musono Hitotachi. I told him it can only be witnessed when divine punishment is administered. It is the pinnacle of the Raiden Shogun's skill, a symbol of ultimate power. But he replied, there must be one who can withstand it. There will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow. Then, the Vision Hunt decree arrived. People's aspirations were stripped away as the Raiden Shogun began to construct her ideal of eternity. While I was fleeing from place to place, I heard that my friend had challenged the Vision Hunters to a duel before the throne. A solemn yet brutal challenge. The defeated face divine punishment, while the victors gain a second chance. Perhaps he thought he of all people should make a stand. Coming face to face with the Musono Hitotachi was all that he truly desired, after all. When I arrived at Tenshukaku, the duel was over. I heard his sentence of divine punishment, his severed blade hitting the ground. Perhaps that was the glory he had yearned to witness. In his last moments, what expression was on his face? Before I knew it, I had stepped forward and snatched the dying vision and was running from the scene. All I knew was that I mustn't let his hope, which burned so brightly, become buried among the ice-cold statue of a god. Perhaps one day I may, but as a wandering samurai, I find meaning.
Kazu!
All right then. It's time we return. Allow me to gather.
If you're looking for the captain, it seems that the Crux Captain Beto was... But still, Captain Beto...
The one who stole the vision was original. He knew he stood no chance. In which case, the Crux clash comes to...
Huh? So, if that's the case, then...
Paimon thought we'd win and all, but not like this.
It doesn't matter. As the saying goes...
Yes, I believe so. But the voyage to Inazu... In fact, the relentless rain and wind are also an embodiment of the Raiden Shogun's...
Hold on a second. You're saying...
Let us not forget that this is one of the 7 Archons. Suffice it to say that, in the meantime...
Paimon believes you'll find a way for sure.
Thank you. One final word of warning.
Astra Abyssosk. What can I do for you, traveler? Ah, yes. Now that I think about it...
There you are. You're the traveler that Beidou will be taking to Inazuma, right? Oh, is that right? The fleet is nearly Captain Beidou sent me to come...
Seems Beidou is...
Of course! There are many...
So you'll be heading off then? Weather the journey before you... Until we meet again. Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Oh, it's kinda hard to say goodbye now.
Well, if that's how you feel...
So there's another Catherine at Inazuma?
Well, I guess it's time for you...
Okay, thanks for coming...
Just following orders. I'll...
I'll protect us.
Ah, you finally made it. All these years, come rain or storm, Don't look too serious, I'm only joking. You're just on time. We set sail for the
Anchors, away!
Ahoy there. So, you finally made it. You sure kept me waiting. And it appears we have a couple of stowaways. Or perhaps...
You can blame your almighty shogun. The tempests around Inazuma have been growing, though the fleet was fully up. Now then, let me introduce everyone.
You don't know how long I've been waiting.
Toma, these two are...
Oh, no need for introductions. Their reputation precedes them. It seems even the storm...
Oh, it's sure nice to hear you say that.
Toma's resided on Rito for quite some time now. If you run into any problems here, just talk to...
No.
Good.
All right.
Until next time, traveler. Remember to give it your all.
Fair seas, Captain Beto.
Now then, first things first. So we have to play by the rules, even if we're kind of bending them. This is what they call... Up ahead. Cannot pass California.
Hello? Please, you must be... Excuse me? Please provide the information. Currently, only... My apologies, but...
Here are their entry papers.
What?
I see.
The Outlander Affairs agent. They only check entry...
Sheesh.
Well, as the words suggest, not even on Rito, where they've... Now... Most of the current rules were put in place by the administration of Rito, the Kanjo Commission.
The Kanjo Commission?
Yes, one branch of the Tri-Commission of Inazuma, responsible for growing and managing the nation's wealth. You really haven't heard of it before?
You've come.
Yes?
Okay, the processing fee.
2 million? For a processing fee?
That's right. 1 million per applicant, which makes 2 million total. Don't worry, you can.
Paimon wasn't so much questioning.
Ma'am, these two here are good friends of mine.
Ah, Mr. Toma, it's you. By way of courtesy, allow me to reduce it to...
Thank you ever so much, Miss Eureka. But as this is just a processing fee, I think 6...
That's not how you haggle!
All right then, as you wish, Mr. Toma.
What? She went from 2 million down to 600?
It's not as mind-boggling. The way some here at the agency see it, the fees are easy money. So it becomes... So when the day comes that some...
Then they'll milk the...
Exactly. It's that time... Yes, but when you're... The most that overseas merchants can do to look after themselves, that's how the international...
So it's a trade association?
Yep. And as... Essentially, it's an association to... I see. After all, the Raiden Shogun... I was going to say nothing is said... Okay, I'll give it to you.
Really?
Connections come at a high... No. In fact, there's no real cost. I like to do things in a way that...
Sounds very reasonable to Paimon.
Why do I get the... Here's the situation. Recently, things seem... The head of the association...
Everything's ready.
Why in the world can't I... Mr. Draff always gets so drunk after a hunt.
answer from this world?
There's a player nearby! That way! Let's go see!
Dandelions? Of course they're flowers. I wonder when I'll be as tall as my big sister.
La da 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 da.
The skies over Mondstadt seem to have gotten smaller. I wonder when I'll be as tall as my big sister.
is fast.
Don't push your luck. Dodge this. Freeze! Oh, so sorry.
Prepare to be blown away!
Dodge this!
No one escapes my sights! Get him!
Cool it! This one will be frozen in time. Dodge this!
Windblade! Let it rain! Be gone!
Oh, so sorry.
do it! Let the show begin.
Prepare to be blown away! Windblade! No escape! Windblade! Yeah!
This moment will be frozen in time.
Windblade! Prepare to be blown away! Let it rain!
Freeze! Cool it! Dodge this!
Let's dance.
Be gone! Windblade! No one escapes my sights! That's cheating! Get him! Windblade! Prepare to be blown away!
Freeze! Frostbite!
Let the show show begin.
Dodge this!
Windblade!
Freeze!
Everything's ready. Let's go! Trainee Forest Ranger Kale reporting for duty. I will ensure you're safe. Everything's ready. Let's go! Huh?